So another track from scratch video. Today we have the Transient Split device. This is how the result sounds like. So today we'll have a limit of 30 minutes. I'm gonna start the clock and let's see what will happen. Let me just get rid of this here. Let's start with the drum machine, for example. You know what, I will just load here something. Let's go with this here, this dub techno kit, if it will load, of course. Very nice. And let's go with the 100 and I don't know, 37, let's say. Okay, so let's start with the kick also. I don't know, let's go with the right, something like this. Maybe I don't like the reverb on this, but I guess there is a control here for reverb and verb. Right, so just a simple, what there is here, a compressor. Let's take the compressor out. Right, just a simple loop here, and let's go with the transient split. So now we have the transients and the body. Right, without the attack, of course we can change also how it works here. So let's have for the attack, right, we did just the transients here. Right, maybe something like this. And now what we can do, let's process this. So let's start, let's say, with a compressor, right? This is something that is quite common, right? Maybe, you know what, let's compress it really harsh, like short attack, more ratio. Right, something like this. Right, and maybe make this a bit glitchy, maybe with a frequency shifter, maybe not in kilohertz, maybe in hertz with some delay. Right, and maybe take here, let's say a random with the rate of 0, so with each note, right, it will have, with the rhythm, it will change the value. Right, and then we'll shift also. Right, and maybe we'll add also the steps here. And again, this is just for the transients. So let's randomize this with 16th and modulate the feedback. And maybe have this longer. And maybe, you know, not 16th, let's go with 8th. Oh my god. Those are funny sounds. Let's just with an EQ, maybe I will take the lows a bit out here. Right, so this is now, right, how it was with the body. And now let's process the body. So first of all, maybe we can, you know, something that I like doing recently is audio rate modulating things with the LFO. So just set this to pitch. Make sure it's bipolar, and let's modulate the panning here, for example. Right? That's interesting. And now let's process this a bit. So maybe, you know, maybe here we can have like a bandpass filter. Resonant bandpass filter. Maybe not with hit, maybe with push. And maybe let's say 8 bars. Right, just having fun here with this. Right. With this transient split. Maybe we can add some more variation here for the rhythm. Right, maybe this one can happen, let's say every 4 bars at the end. And then here another one every 8 bars at the end. So we'll have a sort of a turnaround here. Turn around or turn over? I forgot how it's called. Right? And maybe another one here, let's say every 5, just to have something a bit. And what else there is here? There are chords. Oh, this is funny. The cymbal, let's have this every 8. Every 8 at the beginning of every 8. Why can I not go to 16, for example? Why there's a limit of 8? Oh well. Right, this is kind of funny. Right, without sounds good actually, but with it's just a bit processed, a bit loud here. And let's have now just a steady kick. Right, just to have this a bit more stable. Right, and maybe this kick can also have here already the ducking or the side chaining here device. I will set the kick out and maybe right? Why there is a delay here, or is it just me? Right? Is there a delay? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Let me see for a second. There is a delay. Maybe it's because of the... No? Okay, never mind. Let's continue. Let's see another way we can use the transient split. Maybe we'll create a bass, like a punchy bass, and then process it. Right, and this will happen just every second, and also maybe pitch glide here, this maybe down or up, I'm not unsure. Let's start it down. That's nice. Maybe not so far, but maybe to E flat. Nope, to C. Nope, to G. An octave down. Okay, and let's go here with the max. noisy. I want it to be noisy, but we need it to be plucky, so no sustain. We need sustain actually because of the... Yes, because of the movement there, a bit more unison here. Oh yeah. Maybe I can already group this with my lovely sub-oscillator. Where is it? Wow. Right, without. And with. Very cool. Okay, so now let's make this a bit more punchy here. Maybe here, maybe here I can be 2 notes. Oh, hey, where was it? Right? And this also, of course, every 2. This is nice, let's call this bass. 18 more minutes, nice. Right, so we have this bass. Let's see now with the transient split. I'm going to solo this for a second. Right here, definitely distortion. Definitely distortion. Let's go with amp. Hey, maybe just a distortion. Oh. And I'm going to, yes, and I'm doing this just for the upper layer, right? So the sub bass will stay the same. That's good. Maybe not a distortion. I don't like this so much. Let's go with amp stereo. Oh, nice. Maybe without the lows, and then I can take the mix a bit down, right? But we have the lows. Maybe folding. Something like this. Maybe again some compression. Maybe the normal compressor just here. Yeah. Right? So this is again, this is just the body. And now the transients, maybe the body we can take down a bit. Right, and then just the transients, what can we do for the transients? What can you do for the, maybe sweep? Just for fun, I don't know, I'm just trying to all sorts of things. I know the transient split should be more or less for percussive stuff, but let's just see. Oh, very slowly here. More distortion. Oh, wow. And maybe here like a comb filter? No, not a comb filter. Maybe, maybe one of these here. Where was it? This one here. Audio rate modulation. Oh, maybe with some noise also. So let's have the random here set to kilohertz, bipolar. Oh yeah. Listen to this. This is a nice bass. Just a kick here is a bit too low. Definitely too low. A second. Let's take the bass here a bit down. Maybe like, I don't know, -6. Also the glitchy stuff here, maybe also like -7 even. And the bass also a bit more. This is cool. Let's see with a melody or something like this. Maybe, you know what, maybe a melody with a hi-hat on top, so it's even more percussive with more transients. Let's go with the polymer. And let me see. You know what, let's create a melody with stepwise, why not? Let's take this maybe an octave up here. I don't know, maybe 2 octaves up. Right, and we are in G. So let's do something like this. Right, and maybe another one with a polymeter. Which note? Let's go with maybe B flat. Right. Ha. Cool. Let's go with the phase 1. And maybe before the stereo split, maybe make this. Before the stereo split, let's go with the delay plus, for example. I know there is also a pre-effects. Maybe some reverb already. And reverb. And then the transient split, sorry. Right, there's also pre-effects, but I just have it here. That's also okay. I will solo this. And now, let's group this. I will group the polymer with a hi-hat. Let's go just with the V1 hat. Let's solve this for a second. Right? Right? Just to have a bit more of transient. And you know what, we can even make this with a kick. Let's go also with the... let's go with the kick 0, this is V0 kick. Right, no decay. More punch. More click. Right, something like this. Let's mix it in. And you know what I will do? Instead of a reverb here, we will not put a reverb on the transients. This is also a good idea. Right, but now it's much more... It's much punchier. Much more punchier. Right, let's add here quickly some modulation, random modulation. No need for polyphony here. Right, just a simple voice, maybe some noise here with the second envelope. Right. Something like this, maybe make a bit more stereo. Okay, so now let's done with this, and then transient split. Right, so here we have just the transients. Here we have the body. So first of all, for the body, I will add a reverb. I don't know if it will be at the beginning or the end. But here I can add a reverb. Let's go with a convolution and maybe with a long big wash. Right? Because then the transients will not go to the reverb. So the reverb will be much smoother, I guess. Right, and now let's do something to the transients. I have no idea what. I have absolutely no idea. Absolutely no idea. Maybe... I don't know. Let's see what there is here. I don't know. I feel like maybe beat 8, maybe, just to make this a bit more crunchy. This is nice. Maybe... I don't know if... I know what. Let's have a chain. And let's make this a bit more granular with two pitch shifters. Two pitch shifters inside the chain. One will go down, one will go up. Hopalach. Right? Then we can just mix it in. Right, and maybe after this also an EQ plus after this chain. It's just on the highs here. Ah, this is interesting. This is cool. What? Let's have here also like a filter plus or something for extra movement, maybe. No, no need for extra crunch, but just right, something like this. And it's a bit too loud also. This is very cool. What else can we do with the transient split? Maybe it's a bit too low now. Maybe add a clap just again for more drive. Let's add ghost notes with a delay. I'm sorry, I'm gonna solo this for a second. Stereo ghost notes, just on the... Right, and then sequence with steps, the mix. I wish I could zoom in a bit more. I feel like I want to zoom in here in this section, but that's how it is. Let's go with 16th. No, let's go with 8th. Clear this and control the mix. Maybe this one. No, this is too much. Yeah. Something like this. Man, this is cool. Let's see what happens on chords. Okay, let's try. We have 6 more minutes. Let's see some chords here. Another polymer. In this case, let's go with the wavetable with a bit of unison. And I don't know, let's try and program some chords. G, maybe here. I don't know. Oh, needs to be opalach. Needs to be polyphonic. Yes, every twice, but I don't know. It's a bit too loud. Let's add here some blur. Like 4 of them. Before I use the transient split. And let's see what the transient split will do with some blur. What's the time? 4.5. Very nice. Right, maybe some filtering here. Something like this. Is it working? Now it's working. Transient split, here we come. Solo this for a second. Let's go just with the transients. You know what, here let's also modulate this at audio rates with noise. Kilohertz bipolar. Panning. Okay, and we need a bit more to change the, yeah. Let me just make this for a second every bar. Now let's see. Okay. Okay, that's not a problem because we can always bring this up. Oh, maybe it's a bit too much noise. Right? And then let's bring this also up with a pitch shifter. And then the body with some distortion. Now I will use the distortion here. Where is it? And maybe filter plus, maybe band pass, and not this one, where is it? This is a weird sound. But it should be maybe every 4 bars even, because it's so weird. Right, maybe lots of reverb and a bit less, and also duct. Right? More release maybe. Not so bad. It's another texture, but it was fun. It was a cool one. It was a fun one. Transient split. Still have 40 seconds, but I have no idea what else to do. Maybe another melody, but I cannot make it in 40 seconds. So that was it for today. Thank you again so much for watching. Cheers.